Good morning, dear students. I hope you all are doing fine and safe at home. Students, today we are going to discuss about chapter number 2, that is Understand the Map. So, let's get started.
Students, to understand the map in better way, let's understand the definition of the map. A map can be defined as a two-dimensional representation of the whole or part of the earth drawn to scale on a flat surface. Now, let's first understand the meaning of a two-dimensional representation. Two-dimensional representation means a map gives us the geographical representation of the Earth's features on a flat sheet of paper and thus presents the real world on a two-dimensional plane with the scale. When you observe this image carefully, you will see the globe and the map of India. Students, it is very difficult to understand a map from the globe. So, to understand that, we will have to draw it on a flat surface. Here, you can see the map of India clearly. So, it is called two-dimensional representation, one as globe and other as map. Now, let us further understand the definition of map. A map can be defined as a two-dimensional representation of the whole or part of the earth. The whole as in the whole earth and part of the earth. For example, we took the image of map of India. It is called part of the earth, drawn to scale on a flat surface. Now let us understand what do we mean by scale. Map scale refers to the relationship between distance on a map and the corresponding distance on the ground. Students, with the help of scale, we are able to exactly understand the distance that is required to be covered. For example, on a 1:1 lakh scale map, 1 centimeter on the map equals to 1 kilometer on the ground. So whenever in the map 1 centimeter distance is shown, then that means an individual needs to consider it as 1 kilometer. Students, sometimes when we are traveling, we observe a shaped stone beside a road. That is called a milestone. Let us understand the exact meaning of milestone. A stone set up beside a road to mark the distance in miles to a particular place. Let's understand the example of milestone. Here are 4 types of milestones. Observe the first one carefully. It shows that Mumbai is 245 kilometers away. Now, the Indian Highways has declared different color for milestones. For National Highway, the color code is yellow and white. For state highways, the color code is green and white. For city or district roads, the color code is blue or black and white. For rural roads, the color code is orange and white. There are three main components of a map. These three components are direction, scale, and conventional sign. Let's understand what do we mean by direction in detail. Observe this boy carefully. He is standing facing the rising sun. His left hand is on the north side and his right hand is on the south side. Same way, when you stand in front of the rising sun, it is your east direction and your back is the west direction. Observe this boy carefully. He is standing in front of the rising sun. So his back is the west direction and his front part of the body is the east direction. In this image, we can see north, east, west and south direction. These are four main directions. Other four, northeast, northwest, southwest, southeast, are called angles. Any place in the map can be found with the help of directions and angles. Second component of map is scale. We have already discussed the meaning of scale while understanding the definition of map. Let's quickly revise the meaning of scale. Map scale refers to the relationship between distance on a map and the corresponding distance on the ground. For example, on a 1:1 scale map, 1 centimeter on the map equals to 1 kilometer on the ground. That means whenever in the map scale is given, it represents the exact distance on the ground. Students, the third component of a map is conventional signs. Students, you might have heard that foreigners are able to travel in our country by using a map, even though they do not know our language and directions. Thus, we can say that the language of map is common across countries. Students, the various features shown on a map are represented by conventional signs or symbols. Let's take one example. Here you can see conventional signs to show various things. Triangle is made to show pig. Same way, other conventional signs are made to represent a particular thing in map. Let's understand it with more examples. If you observe the image carefully, you will be able to see the box of conventional signs. Now, first conventional sign is of china clay. Students, now please observe that conventional sign carefully and try to find out same conventional sign drawn in the map. Students, you will be able to find that conventional sign at Morbi, Wakaner, Surendranagar, Jamnagar and Himmatnagar. That means china clay is easily available at Morbi, Wakaner, Surendranagar, Jamnagar and Himmatnagar. Students, now you will be able to understand that why do we need to use conventional signs in the map. If instead of conventional signs we start writing China clay everywhere, then it becomes very difficult to locate all the mineral resources in one map. Students, let's take one more example to understand how to find out conventional signs in a map. Students, let's take graphite. Please observe the conventional sign of graphite and now try to find it out in the map. Students, you will be able to find out that conventional sign at Vadodara and Dahod. That means graphite is available at Dahod and Vadodara. Students, from given treasure map, you will have to find out conventional signs and direction of those conventional signs. Students, let's take one example so that you will be able to understand the game in a better way. Students, you can see danger written on the south direction of the map. That means conventional sign for danger is given on the south side. Students, same way I expect you all to find out other conventional signs and direction of those conventional signs. I hope you all have solved the given task.
So students, I expect you all to revise the parts that we have discussed today. Thank you.